For the first time in the series, a test match has gone into day 5. All Australia require is 7 wickets, and for India it's a mammoth chase ahead as they require 309 runs to chase down 407 run target in Sydney. Hello and welcome to TV9 News. I'm your host Abhijit Singh Bhamra, and alongside me I have my friend Atishay. Well, there is a lot to talk about. Day 4, a day which was dominated by Australia all the way, be it batting, bowling or even fielding. Well, Atishay, coming to day 4, it has been all Australia, hasn't it?
Well, absolutely right, Abhijit. Australia dominated the proceedings on day 4 for most part of the day, barring that 1 hour of play when Shubman Gill and Rohit Sharma showed some determination against the Aussie pace attack. But barring that 1 hour of play, it was all Australia right from the second ball of the day when Vihari dropped the catch. Initially, Steve Smith and Labuschagne started cautiously, weathered the storm during the initial hour of the play, and then after lunch, it was all intent. They tried to up the ante, scored quick runs. Smith started smashing 6s and 4s. Then it was Cameron Green and Tim Paine's turn to join in the party. So Abhijit, what do you think? Where did India go wrong on day 4?
As you put forward, Atishay, the day didn't start well for India, dropping a sitter from Hanuma Vihari at square leg. Well, that just set the tone. And for me, the biggest problem was the mindset and the mentality of Indian bowlers in particular. They were not looking to take wickets, rather, except for Bumrah, I will talk about Bumrah, rather than they were looking out for Australia to declare. Now, if you are in that sort of mindset, then Australia, you know how Australian play their cricket. They will pounce on you on every opportunity which you present to them, and except for Bumrah, who created multiple chances. And for me, the catching has been a big letdown. Apart from Melbourne Test match, the Indian catching has been absolutely appalling right through the test series. There was no strategy at all. Ashwin was looking flat. The body language was not that great. But Atishay, the credit has to be given to the Australian batsmen, especially Steve Smith, Labuschagne, and not to forget Cameron Green.
Well, absolutely spot on, Abhijit. The way Australian batsmen dominated Indian bowlers was something else. Smith, once again, struggling for runs in the first 2 test matches, but you can only keep someone like Steve Smith in his shell for this long. Labuschagne also joined in the fun. As I mentioned before, Cameron Green. The innings Cameron Green played between that lunch and tea period was crucial for Australia.
Yes.
He made sure Australia took their total beyond 400 and set a target, which now it proves to be like beyond India's reach, Abhijit.
If you take a look at the highest totals in Test cricket history, well, Australia has set them 15 times, 350 or more. A target of 350 or more has been set to Australia on 15 occasions. And guess what, Atishay? Australia has lost only 2 of them. Since 2008, Atishay, whenever a target of 350 or more has been set, Australia has lost both their games. I'm talking about the Leeds Test match where that Ben Stokes special took away the game from Australia, where they chased down 3 lions, chased down 359 runs. But there is a glimmer of hope for India. Remember the 2008 Test match, Perth Test, when South Africa, thanks to Hashim Amla and AB de Villiers, chased down 414 runs in Perth, the fastest wicket in Australia. The Test match is in Sydney. The task is an uphill one for India. Their middle order is not scoring runs and the tail hasn't wagged at all. So it's not over until the last run is scored or the last wicket is taken. But it has to be said, Atishay, that it's Australia who is in the dominant seat, and India will have to play out of their skins to save this test match. And if they can manage to win it, well, that would be one of the biggest upsets in Test cricket history. So what do you think about the video? Do you have any piece of suggestion for Team India going into day 5? Then do send in your comments and feedback in the section given below. And in the meantime, do not forget to subscribe to TV9 Digital across all social media platforms.